Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you. So I know you guys enjoy thrifting and antiquing just as much as I do. So I thought, what better way than to share my fall finds for this year. So I have found multiple things while thrifting. I've also been to several fall vintage markets in my area. So I have a haul here. I have some things on my dining room table that I am super pumped to incorporate into my home. This fall season, I've already been styling these pieces and I love them. So I wanted to share them with you because a lot of them you guys have not seen in my Decorate With Me videos because I've gotten them more recently. And I also haven't shared any of my thrift finds on YouTube yet. So I do share some things over on Instagram. Every single Wednesday, I do work at my local thrift store now. I know some of you guys have asked me about that in the comments before. Why aren't you working at your thrift store anymore? When are you going to go back? When are you going to be styling those pieces again? And just to catch you up on those of you who don't know, I do work at a local thrift store. I go in one time a week. Every single Wednesday, I go in and I find my favorite finds, and I have a dedicated section there for the simplistic home that I style with all of my picks. So every single Wednesday, if you guys have Instagram, head over to my Instagram. It's just at the simplistic home. I am on there on stories every single Wednesday, and I'm sharing all of my finds throughout the day, and then I share the styling process at the very end. So it's super fun, but sometimes I do purchase the items for myself, especially if it's things that I love and I know that will go great in my home and they're a great price. So I do have some of those items here that I'm super excited to share with you. Also, this oversized flannel that I'm wearing, this is one of my finds. This was like $4, I think. I love it, and I think it is perfect for fall. So this is one of my finds from this fall, but nonetheless, I have quite the haul here, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with what I got. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with this piece here. So this one is from a vintage market that I went to a couple of weeks ago, but it is this really cute stool. So as you can see, it kind of has like a drop cloth canvas material, and yes, it is old and worn, as you can tell, and I just think this is awesome. So it is wooden on the base. It does fold up, which is super cool, so it just easy storage, and this was only $5 at the market. So I love this piece. I actually still have the tag on there, as you can tell, but $5, I just snatched it up. I thought it was so cute. I have been styling this in my master bedroom. I actually shared a master bedroom decorate with me for fall recently, and I have this next to my dresser. I think it is so cute. Just the perfect little accent stool. You can really put this anywhere. You can obviously set stuff on top if you want to, but because this isn't like super sturdy, it's clearly very old and worn, I just like to style it as an accent piece just to incorporate some worn just textures and materials into my home. So I love this piece. This was, like I said, from the vintage market, $5. My next piece I got from that same market was a Croc. So I do collect Crocs. I'm not super crazy about them. Like, I don't collect them like, I don't have like an abundance of them, but I do like to keep them here and there. So I have one of my favorite ones I'll style on my dining room table. I'll put it in my kitchen with utensils and things like that. And then I like to get smaller pieces like this just to make some floral arrangements for that old vintagey feel. So I love this. This is very like earthy and worn. And this one was $15. Again, still has a sticker on there, but I love this brown color, and it is kind of chippy and whatnot. It does have a little bit of, like, it's brown, but it kind of has, I don't know, not really an iridescent, but it does have a glaze on it, and it's just really pretty in my opinion. But I love this one. I have been styling this in my living room actually with another piece that I'm getting ready to share with you guys, but these are just so pretty. You can put these on books. I've been styling mine on my fireplace mantle, keep them in hutches and kitchens. I know a lot of people do them on floating shelves and things like that, but I just love these. I love different vases and vessels that I can just switch out the greenery and whatnot just to give it a new look each season. So found this one at that market for $15. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got to put in it at a different market. So I am planning on doing a little bit of a Thanksgiving decorate with me. Nothing over the top, but just incorporating more of those like dried florals and things like that very subtly. So that will be in an upcoming video. But I bought these dried florals at a vintage market this past weekend, and these were only $5. These were so pretty. It's very full, as you can tell, but my thought was, whenever I saw this, was to put them in here, and I just think that this would be so pretty. And I love that look. So it's just very like worn all together. Of course, these are very earthy, they're realistic, they are dried florals, but just putting them together in this crock, I think it's just a beautiful look. I think this is super pretty. And again, just that really natural feel. So I love incorporating like the traditional fall colors during the fall season, like prime fall season, September, October. But then when it gets closer to November, I want to incorporate more of the just muted colors for fall and Thanksgiving specifically. So that's my thought process behind this, but I think this is just so pretty. And when it comes to storing these, I'll probably just hang them upside down in my storage closet where I keep the rest of my decor. That way they don't get crumbled. But I love these. I think these are super pretty. Okay, as far as a thrift find goes, I thrifted yesterday, actually, when I was working at the thrift store, this lumbar pillow. So this is a Hearth and Hand lumbar pillow. It is like a taupe color and like a charcoalish navy. It's definitely more of a charcoal, I think. But I love this. This is so pretty. It does have some like fringe there on the end, but this is in like mint condition. This is a Hearth and Hand pillow, like I said, and this was only $4. So my thought for this was to put it on our master bedroom. You can obviously throw this on a couch or an accent chair, anything like that, but I'm going to put this on our bed for now because I do have a cover on it. It's just a blanket that I like to just throw to accent with, and it is very similar to this color. So I thought that the striping in this would be a nice accent and just kind of break it up a little bit. So $4 for this. I love this. Whenever it comes to thrifting pillows, I will only thrift them if they are in a really good condition. Of course, if there's no smell or anything like that. I did run this through the washing machine yesterday and I just stuck it outside to air dry, and it feels and smells brand new, so there's no issue with that at all. I do the same thing with throw blankets too, but I love this one. Whenever I saw it, I thought this kind of looks like Hearth and Hand, kind of that vibe, and sure enough it was. So $4 for this. I love this piece. Okay, another vintage market find. This is probably my favorite one. So that same market where I found the little accent stool at, I found this candle holder. So they had a booth there that had a ton of pretty things, and the first thing I spotted was this candle holder. So this is like a 3-tiered, as you can see. I think this is stunning. There are tons of pins on Pinterest and just Instagram accounts that I follow and stuff that style these a lot, and I love them, but I thought, when am I ever going to come across that? Seems like one of those things that's super hit or miss, and sure enough, at that market they had one, and they had a tag on it that was $35, and I thought that's pretty high, honestly, but this thing is really heavy duty. Like, you can tell this is real brass, and I just kept walking around the market, and I thought, if I don't find anything else that's, you know, super expensive or anything, then I will come back for this because I loved it that much. It's very rare for me to spend $35 on something like this, honestly. You guys know I like to thrift a lot of things and I try to get the best bang for my buck. But anyway, I kept thinking about it, so I finally went back right before we left, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna buy it. This is gonna be a rare find. Anyway, and I loved it that much. So when I took it up to the register, they said, well, we can't just sell one. And I'm thinking, well, you had two there, but they were two different price tags, and I really don't want to pay $70 for brass candlesticks. So come to find out, it was actually $35 for two. So I ended up buying both of them for $35 total, and I am obsessed with them. These are stunning. I absolutely love the detail. It does have some wood on there as well. These are just gorgeous. These are extremely heavy. I have been styling one of these on my master bedroom in the, like, on the dresser in there. And then I have another one styled on that black console table or the buffet that I have in our living room now. But these are beautiful. I'll put one down because they're so heavy. But look at all the detail. They are just stunning. And I know that this would cost an arm and a leg, like at a true antique store. But I found this again at the vintage market. I kind of feel like the couple that had it set up, that they were just wanting to just sell stuff to not probably lug it back home. So they had amazing prices, and I was super impressed with this price, especially for two of them. So this is my favorite find for the day. I love these, and I cannot wait to use these every single season. Okay, moving along to another thrift find. So I might have shared this in a video, I can't remember already, but I found this vase. So this is like a pottery vase. It does have the scalloped top, which I think is beautiful. It also has these rings, which do move, which is really neat. So I found this at the thrift store for only $4. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super crazy about the color. So it does have like a sage green and then obviously like the ivory in there. I would guess that this was bought as is. I doubt this was a DIY because it's very detailed and really good, unless somebody is just super good at that. Anyway, I think that this is really pretty, but for $4, I love this. My thought for this is to, surprise, surprise, paint it black. I think it'll be so beautiful, especially with that scallop detail in the rings. So I'm planning to, I'll probably spray paint this one like a matte black with the textured spray paint. But I think this is gorgeous. You can do some florals in here. You can easily leave this as is. This is definitely pretty enough to do that. And I have been styling it at the base of my fireplace, but it kind of blends in too much with the brick because we do have the mortar wash on our fireplace mantle. So I thought if I paint this black, I can add some florals in here. How pretty would this be for Christmas with like a black pot and Christmas greenery in here, like the cedar and stuff? It'd be gorgeous. So that's my plan for this, but I think it is so pretty. Definitely a steal for $4. Another thrift store find that I was very pleased with is this brass tissue cover. So I've actually never seen a brass tissue cover before. I have thrifted a wicker one that I've used like kind of all throughout my home for Kleenexes, but I found this brass one. It is so pretty. This was only $2, but look at this. It's stunning. It does have the empty bottom here, but you will still be able to hold the tissues because it has those edges there. But this is so pretty. Like I said, I was just really impressed with the price of this for $2, but it has a lot of the detailing. This kind of looks like a rope like detail, and then this here looks like it's rolled in, and then it has kind of like a crinkly, like, it's not florals, but it's just more of like a wrinkled look, but it is on the actual brass, so it's really neat. But I love this. Again, this is just a great accent piece. Throw it on a coffee table, console table, next to your bed, anything like that. But I just think that this is a really fun way to kind of elevate something super basic like a Kleenex box. So I just love this piece. I think it is so pretty, and $2, definitely a great deal. Another thrift store find are these, I'm going to use them as bookends, but these are actually like wall sconces. As you can tell, they have the hooks there, so they would hang up on the wall just like this. But look at the detail on here. This is also kind of like a golden iridescent look. I'm definitely more than likely going to end up painting these or something, or even using like that rub and buff on there. This stuff is really cool. But these were $8 for the set. These are huge. As you can see, it's like the size of my head. And I just think that these are so pretty. So it does have a lot of detail on there as well. And these are just really neat. Just something definitely unique and great price for $8 for the set of 2. So like I said, you can either style these on the wall, you can hang them up like on a doorway. That would be really neat if you had a wide enough doorway. Or my plan is to use them as bookends, so you can use them on top of my hall tree. I could also use them on my console table or my buffet. I can use them in my hutch just for fun storage, use it in my kitchen like one, and just have like my cookbooks up. There's lots of different options, but I thought that these were really neat and definitely a unique find. Okay, some more really neat bookends that I found are these set of marble bookends. So these are really pretty. They're just like a gray and white color, and there's a little bit of green in there as well, and like some darker graining. But these are true marble. They're very heavy, and these are only $8 for the set as well. So I found these again at the thrift store that I work at. Thought this was an amazing find because I can almost guarantee you these would be way more than $8 at any store. Even at Home Goods, these would probably be every bit of like $20, $25. So anyway, I thought these were a great price. Again, bookends, so you can style these all the same ways that I just shared with you guys with those other wall sconces. But I love this. I think that adding the texture with the marble is really pretty, and just another earthy like element. So really like these. Okay, we're going to be talking about some more market finds. So this is something that I found over the weekend whenever I got those dried florals. It was actually in the same booth, and it is these dried, it says bur oak acorns. So I got a bag of them. You guys can tell here. I got a bag of them for $5. So it's actually a pretty decent sized bag, and I love these. So I think that these will be really pretty for Thanksgiving as well. I can set them on my buffet again. I can put them on my coffee table. I can set them in a hutch, anything like that. And I did get a little like dough bowl. This wasn't from the antique store, this is actually from Home Goods. But I got this little dough bowl for these to go in there, and the dough bowl was only like $12.99, which I thought was a good deal. So anyway, that'll be in an upcoming video. But I love these, $5 at that market. I think these were a great price. That lady had a lot of really nice things. I can't remember what her business name was, but she had a lot of like garlands. She also had wreaths that were made with like that wheat and like corn stalks and stuff like that, which were really cool. And then she had a ton of dried, just little like bowl filler pieces that I thought were really cool. But I thought that these acorns were perfect for this time of year and Thanksgiving, like I said. So $5 for this bag. Really like these and looking forward to styling these for Thanksgiving. Moving along to some more vintage market finds. So again, from that same market, I ended up getting some old books. So there was a booth there that had old books and she was selling them pretty inexpensive. These were $6 a piece, but I love the colors. So they're kind of like just browns and rust colors. I thought these were really pretty. So these were $6 a piece, like I had mentioned, but I love them. I love the different pages and all like the worn textures and whatnot. So I have actually been styling these on my fireplace mantle as well with that Croc in that wheat that I just shared with you guys. I think it's a really pretty look. I also think these will be really pretty for Christmas, because for Christmas I am going to try out the dried orange garland and also dried cranberry garland. So fun fact, stay tuned for that. We're going to be tackling that together. I'm hoping it'll all come together, but just wanting to add in some more natural elements for Christmas with those rich, just pretty colors with the oranges and cranberries and things like that. So I think these will be really pretty and will go really well with that because they are, like I said, just really worn and old. But I love this look. I don't have a ton of old books, but I'm definitely always on the hunt for them when they're the right price. I feel like I either never like the cover and how they look, or they're just too expensive for my liking. But anyway, $6 for these. Super pleased with this find, and she had a lot of great ones to choose from. Back to thrift finds. So I have 4 really pretty picture frames that I found 2 weeks ago now, I guess it was, at the thrift store, Renew, that I work at, and these were only $1 a piece. So I thought I could easily just like print some prints off of Etsy, or even Amazon has prints, anything like that, or I can put like my own photos on here, obviously. But these are really pretty. It's just a variety of brass frames. My favorite one is this first one here because it has the little detail on the top. I think it's super pretty. I think these are like an 8x10 size, so they're actually pretty big, but I think that they're all stunning. They all look a little bit different, yet all very similar at the same time. They have like similar coloring as far as like the gold and brass look. But there's one, and then I also have this one, which is a little bit brighter, but it still blends in really well. Like it complements the other ones nicely. And then the same for these too. So again, they all look very similar, but my thought, like I said, was to print some things off. I can style these on my buffet. I can style them on our coffee table if I wanted to, on top of my hall tree. I can stack them on a wall if I wanted to, but lots of different options. Again, $1 a piece for 8x10 frames. That is quite the steal in my opinion, and I just really love the look of these. One more thing that I have that was thrifted, and then I'm going to show you 2 bigger items that I have. But last week when I was thrifting, I found this log holder, and it is pretty heavy. It is actually like a wrought iron log holder, and I'm wanting to paint this black, but the detailing on here is gorgeous. So it does have like this hook on the edges, and then just kind of like this pattern throughout, but it's really pretty, definitely heavy duty. But I think that this would be stunning black and then stuck in the insert of our fireplace, because we don't have an actual fireplace, and we also don't have like an electric insert or anything. So I typically like to keep like baskets with logs and things like that. And I've also like have my own log holders that I change out like on occasion, but I've never seen one like this. And I thought that the pattern on here, colored black, would be beautiful. So it would kind of warm up that area, but I think that this is stunning. This was only $12, which in my opinion is a great price, especially for like this grade of quality. So definitely excited about this piece, but I'm going to show you a couple other items that I have. They are actually out in the garage because come December, I am going to be setting up at a Christmas vintage market. I'm super excited about that. So that's another thing. I've been trying to keep my eye out for more pieces. If you guys didn't know, I have set up at markets for, gosh, I don't know. It's been a very long time. I started setting up at them in 2019, and I've taken a break over like the last year, but I'm getting back into it now that life is kind of starting to slow down again. But I'm super pumped. So I've been collecting items for that, and I'm gonna go show you a couple pieces that I'm gonna. All right, so random, but it's out in the gym part of our garage. So this is the chair. It has like the cane backing. It is so pretty. I also love the wood detail, but I love the color of this. I think it'll be perfect for those like oranges and whatnot that I'm doing. I think it'll be stunning for Christmas, and this was an amazing price. So I do need to clean it up just a little bit, as you can see, but this was a steal for the price. So I love this. I think if I clean this up, this will come out pretty easily, but this is just a super soft material, and I can find vintage chairs like this and just like older style chairs pretty frequently at thrift stores, honestly. So the one that I work at has a ton of like just these styles and whatnot on occasion, but I had to take this one with me because, like I said, the price was amazing and I love the coloring, and I think it'll go perfect with my booth for this Christmas market. All right, you guys, another find is this mirror. So this thing is gigantic. It also has a beautiful detailing on there, like you guys can see. And I can't decide if I'm going to paint this or sand it down or what exactly I'm going to do, but the price was fantastic and these details are stunning as well. And I just think that this will be a great addition to my booth for that market. And I can get, I feel like I can like make a pretty good profit off of this because of the size and the style. It's beautiful. So this was another thrift store find, and I just couldn't pass it up. But here's that flannel. You guys can have like a full picture. It's definitely like an oversized feel, but I love this. This is actually a 3X. I'm, you know, typically like a medium large, but with the right style of shirt, I think that you can pull off the oversized look. So don't forget to check larger sizes if you are in the market for those oversized styles. But again, this mirror, such a great find, and I just think it is. All right, you guys, that is everything for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what was your favorite thrift find and what was your favorite antique find. I have a mixture of both here, and I am super pumped with all of them. My favorite antique find was definitely those candle holders. I'm obsessed with them. I absolutely love them. And my favorite thrift find was probably that chair. I think it is stunning. I would love to keep it for myself, but that's not why I purchased it. So I'm going to be selling that in a vintage market, but I love that. I love those just really pretty, just vintage looking chairs. I do have the tufted one in our living room that I love, and I've had a couple others in the past that I've thrifted and just resold and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm really pleased about that find, but I think it'll go perfect with those dried orange garlands and stuff that I'm going for. I'm going to be making a bunch of those for that market as well. So if you guys would like to see like behind the scenes of me making products and things like that and just setting up at that market, please let me know. I've actually filmed a couple other videos of me like preparing for markets and setting up and how I display them and whatnot, and that's just a lot of fun. So that's this exact same thing that I like to do at the thrift store is like I said, just take everything, the curated pieces, put them all together and style them for everyone. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. If you guys enjoy all things simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. I would love to have you, and stay tuned for some more fall content. I know everyone kind of leaves out Thanksgiving, but we're not leaving out Thanksgiving here on my channel. So I'm going to have some more content coming your way when it comes to that, but I'm super excited. So thank you guys again for being here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.